Let's start off with the footage of the Glengary Hilton there, and then...
Yeah.
Well, they can put that in any time. He'll have that around the
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the Glengary Hilton.
Well, hold on, we're ready? Okay, we're having some refreshments at the Glengary Hilton, which is a local pub. And Bob used to mine here. We're at the Glengary Opal Fields. Bob?
Yeah, this is the last place that I hand sunk a hole here in 1969. We were just probably 100 metres over there, 40-foot hole by hand with the windlass. And this was all hand dug then, and we were the first people here with a blower, which is one of those things that you saw. It was a lot smaller and it was a lot different. It was the first generation of blowers, and this is about the second or third. That's about the third generation blowers. Now, and these, if you see these higher hills, they were because we had hoists, and you'd wind the dirt up and just dump it out there. None of the dirt was washed in those days. No one. Some of the blokes in the ridge were washing in the knobby fields, but out here it was all very, very slow work. It was all done by hand, so you saw every little bit of seam that came through. That you work that far from the face. Today you're working with these diggers, you're working that far. I'd never see anything myself, but in those days when you're only working there with a jackhammer, you could see it all. And all that area down through there, I suppose it's from the fence line out there to where the last claim there that got opal in it, I suppose, was 6 claims or 50-metre claims, so it'll be about 300 metres long and about 2.5 metres wide. A lot of those claims in there produced opal. 2 of them were really good claims. So even when you find a field, if you're on the edge of it, it's been like being on the edge of everything else. That's the edge is the edge. But in those days, there's a lot of dirt. You'll see looking through there that there's still a bit of this higher dirt left. There's another higher one through there. A lot of it years after, the blokes there on those 3 best claims in the middle, all the dirt was taken off them and all washed later on, and it produced probably in the vicinity of about another 20%. When they washed that dirt out of those claims. So that's the famous Glengary field, and through the fence, you'll see the fence line down there behind the SS shed. There's nothing here then. We were actually the first people on the field here, but over there on Millionaire's Gully, a bloke that we'll be having a yarn with later on, Al Hobden, his father started that Millionaire's Gully field off, and Millionaire's Gully by name and Millionaire's Gully by nature. It was a super field. Probably only 5 claims, but really wall-to-wall opal. It's beautiful. Very, very good.
All right, thank you. Cheers.
All the best.